All right. So as you can see here, I've had some more pickups this new month for me, and I've been getting some nice pickups from garage sales. There are actually quite a few today, but I was able to hit a nice amount, and I got a really great pickup from one of the first sales. As you can see, just amazing, some of the stuff. So I was very happy to do that. I do have one Facebook Marketplace pickup as well that I did a few days ago. So that first pickup is this 2DS. This is the Facebook Marketplace pickup. Nice condition 2DS with the blue faceplate instead of the black on the front. And I bought this one. It was $50 for that with the box, which was nice. I'm trying to get some more boxes. There's a bit of a tear there, but otherwise nice. It did have Pokemon X, and it didn't have a manual, but this is my personal copy. I actually already sold the Pokemon X that it came with, so very nice to be able to do that, buy the system, and it turned out I needed it because I do have the other style, the blue console, handheld I should say. So I just bought this and put it in the collection, and the Pokemon X I was able to make a little money back from, so very nice. From the garage sales, I did get a PS4 box, just the box. So I did just get the box. This sale that I went to, they actually advertised games, and they had a bunch of random PS2 games and like Xbox games. They were definitely either sold or collected or something, because they had like 4 copies of Boogie and like multiple copies of just very common titles. Unfortunately, nothing I needed in there, but they did have this box, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we sold the PS4 already, so that's just an empty box." And I was like, "Could I have it?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure, take it." And so I was like, "Awesome." Same for this wireless headset box. This one I probably won't keep. I think I've actually sold one of these before, but you know, it was there, and I was already taking one of their boxes, so I figured I'll take both of them. But that's nice, because I actually will keep that PS4 box. The box that I have for my PS4 is the Battlefront one. Nice to get a little bit of a variant there, and it was free, so why not, right? And no, I checked the inside. They didn't leave the PS4 in there by accident. It was just empty with the instructions, though. So let me go over the next one here. It was just from some random garage sales. Got Minecraft story mode complete for $250. Figured that was worth it. Just for resale. I'm not going to keep that, of course. One sale, which I was actually kind of surprised I was able to do this, because I feel like people usually don't. They had a box with a Wii, you know, like 2 or 3 controllers, dance pad, Wii Fit, and a small stack of games, and they were like, the front had $150 on it. And I was like, woof, you know, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get close to that number for what I'd want to pay for any of that. So so I went ahead and I went up there and I was like, "Oh, would you guys be willing to sell just the games?" And they were like, "Oh, well, if you want one of the games, it's $5 a piece." So that's awesome. That's perfect, because you know, they had a Wii Sports in there, definitely worth $5, and they had a Mario Kart, definitely worth $5. Missing the manual, which, you know, well, actually, is it missing the manual? Yes, it is missing the manual. Yep, missing the manual. But still pretty awesome for $5 to get some nice Wii titles for resale, of course. But as you can see, the big one, this was one sale. This is actually interesting because it was an apartment complex, and then their parking lot, they were actually having like a multi-garage sale, which I feel like I don't know if I've ever seen that before, where an apartment complex was okay with that, or they did that. Maybe it happens all the time, but kind of surprising. You know, they had a place cordoned off, and they had, you know, 6 or 7 people there selling stuff, so not too bad. But and even as good as this pickup is, as you can see, I was the second person. Like, this person was still putting out stuff, and I walked over towards them, and I went to the back side of their table, because I saw a Magic the Gathering figure as a Jace Beltran figure, which is crumpled up box. I actually bought it. I'm looking at it right now. It was only $1, so I bought it. But I saw that, and so I went to that and picked it up. And then on the other side of the table, he was still pulling out stuff, and this like really older lady walked up and was like, "Oh, you got games there?" And he was like, "Yeah," and he started pulling them out for her. And so of course I immediately beelined over there, and he was pulling out gold. Like he was pulling out, you know, a bunch of DS games, Wii games, all sorts of stuff, and some good titles as well. You know, it's one of those situations where, you know, she asked for the games and she was actively looking through them. You know, I don't know if she collects or maybe she plays them. Maybe she bought them for like a grandson or something. You know, maybe she sells as well. You know, who knows? It doesn't matter, of course. Whatever reason she wanted to buy them. She was there first and she asked, so I didn't feel like going in, even though he was putting them out on the table, I didn't want to go in and like start grabbing stuff from under her. I let her kind of look through, and then she was like, "Oh, go ahead." After she had gotten like a nice little stack of DS games. And then that's when I started picking up stuff. You know, I think she had picked up, you know, here I am lamenting it. Even though I think it was the right thing to do. She picked up like a Mario Kart 7. There's definitely the Pokemon Rumble and like one of the mystery dungeons, stuff like that. There's Animal Crossing New Leaf. I saw that. Definitely good stuff that I probably would have just sold. I don't know if I would have kept any of that, but you know, she got first dibs and she took it. But even with all that said, I still got some great stuff. And really with this, I think I got some of the better stuff, at least to me. But let me go ahead and go over some of these that came with it. So here you can see Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Very nice pickup for $3. I didn't even haggle this guy. His prices were so good. But complete, awesome. Didn't have it. Happy to get that. Legend of Spyro New Beginning 2. Not sure if I'll keep that, but very nice one to get. Or just a nice one to get. Naruto Rise of a Ninja. This was kind of a, it was only $1, so it was kind of a risk buy, but it is actually going for like 20-ish, 15, 20, so nice pickup there that I wasn't expecting. Muramasa Demon Blade. I actually picked this up relatively recently for my collection, but it's like a $12, $15 game, I think. But for once again, for $1, of course I'm gonna buy it. WarioWare Smooth Moves, $3, beautiful, complete. These are all in good condition too. Yoshi Woolly World for $5, very nice. I think I need this for the collection. I think I sold mine actually a while back, so very nice, beautiful. But as you can see, the beautiful stuff is right here. Look at that price. Look at that title and look at that price. And look at that box. That's amazing. Like, not only is Final Fantasy VI like is probably my favorite game, debatable, but definitely of that genre, of that era, definitely my favorite. And this box is in good condition. I mean, the top, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you know, there's kind of some wear on the corners. Not terrible though. And it's $1. $1. In fact, that probably tells me that she doesn't resell, because if she knew video games are worth money, why wouldn't she pick up a Game Boy Advance box game? She probably would have known that at least. I mean, if she felt pity at me, I was over there whimpering, please, games, please. I wasn't really. Maybe I was. Who knows? Nice manual there. Cart's in good condition. I actually stole the baggie from the Mario World, but very nice. I actually am going to have to get some box protectors. These are actually my first Game Boy Advance box games as well. So that's very nice. Super Mario World. Super Mario Advance 2, technically. Player's choice, I don't know if that matters too much, but this box is also in very good condition. You know, once again, just the top thing. But beautiful, beautiful stuff. Got the game there. I think I do already have the game, but got the box. It's got the poster, manual, all the extras. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And that was $1 as well. He didn't have it labeled, but it was $1. Just amazing to be able to buy that and do that kind of pickup. Hello there, I have some pickups here. As you can see, it's consoles. Come on down, I got consoles, because I have consoles. Too many consoles. But the deals were there, and so I decided to take a chance on them. Honestly, they may not be as good as I thought, just after kind of reviewing them a little bit. It's kind of the risk you take, picking up stuff to resell and to put in a collection that's used, primarily. Real quick, let me just go over 2 pickups that I got from a local flea market. This is just for the collection. Kung Fu Panda for $4. That's complete. And Lemmy Snicket's a series of unfortunate events, also complete. Just 2 kind of common PS2 games that I'll add to my collection. Always happy to do that when I can. Let's get to the bundles. This first bundle was an Xbox bundle. As you can see, it's 4 consoles. This was $50 for the 4 consoles, and they did advertise it as like untested, no cables, only the original here has the hard drive. The other 3 don't have the extra hard drives, I should say. But the one of them had a copy of Borderlands pre-sequel in it, so free game there. Not really free. Anyway, I'll start with some of the more disappointing ones. This console, I'm not even sure what these original consoles are, but this one had 120 hard drive, and I think this is like the Call of Duty 2 model. So I don't know if that's actually worth anything or if there's anything to it, but it was extremely dirty. Really kind of gross, to be honest. There was a time where I was tempted to throw it in a garbage can, but I wouldn't do that, of course. I did clean it up for the most part. I got to do a little more cleaning on it, but unfortunately, I don't have a power. I have the power adapter that goes to the back, but then the 3-prong has like a little plastic preventing you from plugging in any 3-prong power adapter, so I can't test it. But I have a feeling it doesn't work, considering how bad it was. So I won't be too surprised if it doesn't work at all. This next one is a regular Xbox 360S. Nothing too crazy about it. Missing the door, no hard drive, and this one doesn't power on. I do have a Xbox 360S power adapter, so I was able to turn it on, or plug it in and try to turn it on, and no power. So, already I'm kind of 2 for 2 on the fails. Here's another one. Same kind of situation. This one does power on. I gotta fully test it, of course, make sure it syncs with a controller and reads discs, but hopefully that'll work fully. The most interesting one here, and this might be why I went for it, was this Gears of War console. Kind of cool looking. It's got a little chunk missing on that. This one was also pretty dirty. I was able to clean it up, but I do have all the lids for it. No hard drive though, of course, you expect, but this one also does turn on, but I still need to fully test it. Hopefully it'll work okay. But yeah, I don't know about that deal. Like I said, $50. Hopefully it turns out okay. It could be something where it's quite bad, but we'll see. Alright, so as you can see, we have another bundle. This was 2 consoles for $40, and this one was another one that might not be so great. Initially, it was 2 consoles for $40, and they said no cables or anything else, but then they found 2 power cables, so that was good at least. But then they messaged me and like, oh yeah, this console here, I thought it was working. I had it working before, and now it shuts off when it's powered on all of a sudden. So, I kind of begrudgingly still took the deal just because I thought it would be worth it. At least one of them working, and you can see This one's in decent condition, so, and maybe it's something where like the power cable they found doesn't work very well, so I might get lucky with that. You know, we'll see. I haven't tested it myself as of yet. I do also have this other one, which you can see is missing the back, but this one supposedly works just fine, they said. It's also a bit dirty, but that's okay. That happens. So that's one of the sliding tray models. And also, since one of them wasn't working properly, they said, oh, we'll throw in 2 games for you. So they gave me Diablo 3 and, yeah, Madden 11, which, you know, it's not much, unfortunately, for those, but something at least, I guess. So yeah, that was my pickups. A lot of consoles, and maybe not worth the money that I put into it. Fortunately, it wasn't too much. You know, it's not like I use or $100 bundles. You know, it was just 50 for one and 40 for the other, so not too bad overall. Hopefully I'll be able to get these working.